YouTube, greetings to you all. Yes, yeah, you are. You are looking at a book review. It's been a long time since I made any videos where I made reviews on books. I had to make this one because I just received these books yesterday. This is some more ammo for my Swedish. We have 2 grammar books here and a bilingual Swedish to English. So I'm gonna just go through this a little bit, give you guys some tips on how you can use these books, and that will be our review video. So let's put my phone down here. I had a hard time trying to find a setup for ooh, let me see. No, I don't want to put my phone there. It's probably gonna make noises when yeah, so yeah, I had some trouble trying to find a place to make these to make a review video. I'm on the freezer here in the kitchen, and hopefully the lighting is good enough for you guys, and I'll set it there. All right, so the video you see, the book that you see in the middle is this is a grammar book, Essentials of Grammar. Practical Guide to the Mastery of Swedish. Then you have on the left another Essential Swedish Grammar book, and then I have the bilingual book, Swedish to English. So many of you have seen my videos. A lot of videos I made talking about grammar and all this stuff. You guys already know what it is. You already know what time it is. You know what I say. When I start from the beginning of a language, I don't use this stuff. I don't use these grammar books. I don't. I use certain material first, and then once I start getting a little more comfortable with the language, I've spent enough time and got enough exposure with that language, which is about a good 6 months at least, then I will start transitioning over. I won't say transition, because I'm still using some of the material I used before, but I start looking into grammar books and whatnot. Okay, so just to get that clear, some people, they misunderstood, say, oh, I thought you said that you don't like grammar. No, I don't like grammar at the beginning. As a beginner, it doesn't make sense to start studying grammar at the beginning. So I don't even worry about these books at the beginning. So if you're wondering if you should get these books right away, don't get them. If you want, go ahead. But for me, when I learn, I don't worry about that stuff. I'll take the natural approach. And then later on, once I feel comfortable, then I'll start getting into these grammar books. So anyway, let's get to it. So basically, how I go about using these grammar books, like after spending at least 6 months with the language, I have an idea of the future tense, the present tense, the past tense, present progressive, all that good stuff. The superlative, all those you should have touched on them over those 6 months. So when I get my grammar book, I say, okay, what do I need to do more research on, like to solidify? I know right now in Swedish, I still need to work on the superlative. I understand them, but I still need to understand them more. So I will take this grammar book right here. Let's see. I will take this grammar book right here, okay, and I'll go to the index. I'll go to this index here and just look at it. Look for, let's see. We have introduction, word classes, pronouns, commands. You guys can see that. Complex sentences, various type of clause. Then you have pronunciation and spelling, forms of noun. Okay, those are just some things I'm looking at here. I'm looking for superlative. I looked through it before, so I know it's back here somewhere. Let me see. Some more determiners: comparison, comparative, and superlative. Okay, so here, 14. Okay, you see that? That's what I'm looking for. Comparison, comparative, and superlative, 113. So I know Oh, I'll read now further. 14.6, making the comparative and the superlative with mehr and mist. So I go straight there and just read up on it. What they say? Oh, 119. So I go straight there and see what they're talking about. Here you go. You have a little chart here on the left side, basic form, comparative, superlative, superlative definite form. You see, they break it down for you. A little elephant is bigger than a big mosquito. That's comparative. And then let me see on the right, let me see making the comparative and the superlative with mehr and mist. So he is Sweden's most successful businessman. It would be the happiest solution. So basically, those of you who don't know what the superlative means, it basically EST. Most, best, coolest, hardest, you know, those type of words. So I would come here and just read up on that and get a better understanding of how it works. Like I say, I understand it because I've been seeing it a lot over the past 6-7 months. But I want to do a little bit more research and, you know, just to solidify 100%, make sure I know how to form that with all of the verbs, or not verbs, but, you know, the adjectives. So that's what I do. And then, you know, just another grammar book. I know maybe you probably say, well, why you want to, what's the point of having 2 grammar books? You know, they're not all the same. I mean, they still, let me see. Let's go to the, see what's going, the contents here. Word order, pronunciation, stress. I'm looking for superlatives. Participles, present participles, prepositions, conjunctions. I don't see it. I know it's in here though. This is a grammar book. It's got to be in there. Maybe I'm overlooking it. Passive voice, participles, to be, verbs. Okay, those are verbs. Adjectives. Should be looking at adjectives. Adjectives. Comparison of adjectives. Use of comparative. Comparison equality. I don't see superlative, but I know it's got to be in here somewhere. But you guys get the point. That's basically how I use grammar books. So once you spent that time with the language, you say, okay, which, you know, you ask yourself, what is it, what isn't 100% clear to you? What do you need to work on? And you just go to the contents and look that up, and then go straight to that chapter page, and then, you know, just get busy, just read up on it. And then I got this little bilingual book here. It's Swedish to English. You have, let me see. So you see here, you have, sorry, I'm looking at my phone, just making sure I'm getting this lined up right. This is a bit, I've never used this before. I think I did one time when I did a review on the Asimil, but yeah. So you have this, as you can see, you have the Swedish on the top and then the English on the bottom. It's like that throughout the whole book. So this is a bit complicated because of the vocabulary. There's a lot of vocabulary in here that I don't know. So, you know, it's really going to be good for an increase in vocabulary. But yeah, I think at this point, once you get at least intermediate, then you can start using stuff like this. So, but yeah, I just want to make this review just to show off my little goodies here, my books that I got yesterday. The Life of Cleopatra, bilingual book. There, Swedish to English. Then I have my Essential Swedish Grammar book. Then this Swedish grammar book. So yeah, these are good books, man. These are really good books to dive into grammar. But as I told you before, this is something I don't really worry about this type of material when I'm a beginner. I just focus on other stuff like FLR level 1. I start with FLR level 1, go through that, go to level 2, and then once I get pretty much in the middle, because right now I'm on reading. I'll be done with reading 4 level 2 soon and starting reading number 5, and that leaves me with like 3 readings left. So once I get like around that stage, and that's about a good 6 or 7 months, then I start looking into other resources, well, particularly grammar books. Now I have, when I started level 2, I started using Osimil and Colloquial, those books, just for extra exposure. But as far as grammar, I just wait until like at least 6 or 7 months, you know, until I get those books. But yeah, this is the review, and I know someone's going to ask me, do I plan on making any other reviews? I do, but I'm going to have to find a better place, because this was kind of difficult, and because I had to lean over and look at my phone and make sure it's all lined up and stuff. So I'm gonna find a better place to make these reviews, and yeah, definitely I want to make an updated video on my resources. I haven't bought that many books lately, but I'm pretty sure I have some new stuff since the last review I made for you guys. So yeah, I got to do a 2015 update video on that. But anyway, that is it for this review. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, have a great one, and I'll talk to you guys soon.